Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Stefan playing Stellaris, and today we're going to be continuing on with our series as the Determined Exterminators on Grand Admiral difficulty. This is going to be a shorter episode since I do want to get back to 10-year spacing. However, the fact that the new expansion and update is getting released in 2 days means that chances are I'm going to have to end this series, which could be unfortunate because we're only 115 years in. However, it's pretty clear that we're pretty close to victory. We're pretty dominant in terms of area expansion. We have all this space, and there's clearly not any empire nearby. So if you count all this territory in, we are the largest force in the galaxy by far. And considering how these two neighbors to me are not going to attack me, as well as the Jihadman Dominion, we're looking very, very good. Anomaly. The debris field in which EUD-GR784 is part of roils and swirls under the influence of unknown forces. Let's see what those are. It's probably some physics stuff. Oh dang, up is down. As the ISS Isidore passed through the asteroid belt on its way to EUD-GR784, Science Officer Mino Lycronius reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Mino Lycronius dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field to discern the cause. It turned out that the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old alien make. Sputtering on dying energy sources with their polarities inverted, they occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause any serious harm. Not anymore. Science Officer Mino Lycronius theorized that the generators once provided an artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. Disturbing thought. I wouldn't want to be torn apart by a gravitational generator failure. Feels bad, man. I think I'm just going to reinforce these two fleets and start a war. It'll be a good ending considering the chances of me not continuing this series. An anomaly. A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of a small crater on the surface. The hatch was likely concealed once, but has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. Let's see. It's probably going to be pirate treasure or something along those lines. This is going to result in some energy. L to the yes. We got megastructures. This marks a new era because A, I'm going to be able to actually start researching new stuff, and B, that means that we're way ahead of everyone else. We can just quickly repair this ring world section, and this signifies eventual victory. Because now that we got to this point, there's really not a chance that anyone will be able to have anything on us. A single ring world can provide up to 300 minerals from my experience, and that amount of minerals is quite ridiculous, and it can sustain a very, very large fleet. The technological edge that I have gained through habitats is also quite significant and will increase exponentially as I build more and more habitats. There really is no chance at this point for AI to do anything to me, unless I make a huge mistake or this empire decides to go to war on me for whatever reason. A derelict shipyard. A large portion of the asteroid 377DOR95 has been hollowed out to allow for the construction of some kind of shipyard. It has been abandoned and exposed to the vacuum of space for centuries. If anything useful remained, it has already been looted by previous explorers. The design of the shipyard itself is unique, however, and much could be potentially learned by its study. We should study it. I'm surprised. I guess this is one of the 2, maybe 3 outcomes of that specific event. I will have to really learn everything for the next update because all the experience I have now with anomalies will be completely wiped out, and since I am planning on getting an expansion, I'm gonna have to deal with that. It also really sucks that their starport is located in Nebula, because that means that I really cannot tell what kind of weapons and equipment they're having. So if I go to war, there's a very good chance that they have something that might counter my weapons. Microsingularity. A microsingularity recently intersected Logam 4, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defines our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Let's get some physics out of that. Look at that. An encounters Karazit. It seems to be, I'm not sure. Maybe the color green signifies that they're traders. Let's see. Indeed they are. I speak on behalf of the Rigging Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties in our starbase in the Karazit system for more than 1,000 of your years. If you happen to possess more minerals, food, or energy than you need, we are more than willing to take it off your hands. You will be duly compensated, of course. Well, I don't care. You're organics. We have a resource that we actually have within our borders. Let's get some railguns going. Railguns are really going to help us if these guys actually end up having more shields than armor. Even more tech, we have a plasma cannon. Excellent. Let's go for some autonomous ship intellects so that our ships perform better. Now it seems that their fleet power is not overwhelming anymore. Alright, looks like our pops seem to be dying off. And we suddenly don't have the energy credits we used to. So let's build some dank angels. Non-aggression pack broken. Or these guys. I've never seen these guys before. Oh, I see. They just came out of the planet. We have an alphabet hub, and now we can get a probability engine. We are going to need those extra minerals. Or energy, rather. What's also extremely surprising is the fact that this empire was not destroyed by the Ugankovango. That also means that the Ugankovango is going to be unable to expand in this direction anymore. Alright, I just queued up the last 2 cruisers for each of these fleets, and hopefully with them, we're going to be able to easily come and steamroll these guys. Alright, why not declare war? Let's do that real quick, and let's see how their fleets fare. It also looks like they actually upgraded the station just in time. Let's go attack it and check it out. Looks they have missiles, but a majority of kinetic weapons, and a majority of shields. Basically what I have feared. We're gonna have to attack these guys, take their station, and then camp. And that should be a pretty good game plan. They're not gonna be able to make it past with this station in play. Especially considering the fact that they're only superior in terms of technology and fleets, and so they shouldn't pose that much of a threat once this station is back up and running. Especially considering the fact that it had 10,000 power without any defense platforms, which is quite a testament to the strength of this little space station right here. I will send one of my fleets out here to see what is going on, maybe take some systems, bait these guys in. I really want to check out the composition of their fleets, because that will tell us a lot about that. Plus, it may distract their fleet from the starbase for quite some time, and we need that for now to build up our defense platforms. I could probably upgrade these defense platforms, actually. Perfect. And let's upgrade that. Okay, we finally get to see their fleets. They look quite scary. And it looks like they actually do have a lot of missiles, as well as kinetics. We should be able to take them on if we're not doing it head-on. Yeah, this is going to be quite a decisive battle that's going to determine the course of the continuing war. What I can also do, actually, is I can just let them have this station and take them on at the south station, because they do have a lot of shields, and it's really going to help us to just negate them all. Also, having a lot of laser technology really helps us with pulsars, because what that means is that they're completely exposed. We're not, because we have a lot of armor. But they're kind of screwed, and we have a severe advantage. So let's exploit that. And looks like we have railguns. How about we go for some standardized cruiser patterns, because those are the ships I'm going to be using for quite some time. Also, right now, I think it's better to just go for self-preservation protocols, because I really don't want to lose any leaders, considering the fact that my leaders are quite good. Also, it seems like they're kind of dumb, and so they're gonna just let one of their fleets attack instead of 2, which is completely idiotic. And I'm actually going to change my strategy right now and defend them at this space station. I wonder if they're too big brain for that. Let's see. Hopefully they don't attack right away. And hopefully they're not stationed right here. That would be very smart of them to do. But it doesn't look like they actually did that. I'm going to leave them stationed right at the edge of the system, and hopefully they follow us into Contham. It also looks like they're going to have a second wave following me, so that's going to be quite interesting. I'm actually going to transfer a single Corvette to stay in the system for reconnaissance, and possibly send the rest of my fleet over. They also have battleships, which is quite scary, to say the least. So let's get my guys positioned over here, and to see if I can take them on. Oh god. This is suboptimal, however, we should be able to take them on relatively easily, considering that we do have a space station with 4 defense platforms, as well as 2 of my fleets. Hopefully the second fleet does not come too soon, so that I'll have time to repair. Alright, we're repaired. Let's reinforce. And that's their second fleet, and it's going to be gone very, very shortly. Alright, now, didn't they have twice the size of my fleet before the war started? I believe they did, and they were actually advantageous towards me. And now, I am superior. If I do that a couple more times, they will be completely defeated. So that is how I'm gonna win the war against the Jazidian Mandate. If I ever get to finish it, that'll be great, but if not, that is how you win the war. You take one of their stations, or take your station that is already heavily fortified. You put your 2 fleets nearby, and you wait for them to come on. Decimate the fleet, and win. That's the basic strategy. We can also possibly even advance towards Rosnev. However, I do want to bait them out one more time before doing that. If next episode ever comes rolling around, that's what I will be doing. So see you guys in the next episode. Possibly. Bye bye.